God forbid a white girl try to speak a little Indo. To be fair, Indonesian is very, very easy. Like, if you want to speak as if you have an Indonesian accent, it's different. But if you want to speak like you know how to speak Indonesian, sound like you are skipping, like a staccato in the way you talk. Right? Like, instead of talking like this, you kind of talk like this. Jadi kalau ngomong bahasa Indonesia, kalau mau lebih gampang, ngomongnya kayak tek 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 like that. Like, you go like, so when you want to speak with an Indonesian tone, I think the reason like a lot of people that speak English sound like they have a foreign accent in Indonesian is because they adopt the flow of an English sentence into an Indo sentence. Like, Indo is not a very like flowy. It's very like, kalau ngomong bahasa Indo nggak kayak halus gitu, suaranya kayak ada yang keras, ngerti nggak sih? Kayak bahasa Inggris tuh lebih kayak air, Indo tuh lebih kayak ada sesuatunya. Tahu ya cara jelasinnya gimana? Like, it sounds very like a lot of g d sounds. Yeah, it sounds like there is a little bit of a rock. You know, a rock in your sentence, right? Meanwhile, in English, it kind of sounds like a flow. Yeah, the cadence matters. Yeah, sama ada kerikil. There's like a pebble. Is that Indo or just you? I mean, generally, people do talk differently. There is an accent, but yeah, like the best way I can explain it is Indo. A lot of Indo words is actually a mix. Like, some of our words are Dutch and Arabic. Yeah, we do have some, but I don't actually know if it's the word or just the phrase. Like, we do say like Assalamualaikum. We do say that. So we do have like borrowed words and terms and phrases, right? But I can't really tell what words are what. I mean, I grew up with it, so I don't know which is borrowed and which isn't. The best I can explain is like, if I want to sound like I am an Indonesian foreigner, all I do is take Indonesian and then make it flow like an English sentence. Because like with English, right, it's very like and A's and T's. Like, A in Indo is E. Just confusing. Like, the letter E is pronounced E. In Indonesian, the letter A is pronounced A, right? Those are the two key things. Like, I is E is A is A. That is Indonesian. Like, A, I, U, A, O is A, I, U, E, O. Yeah. Air. Air is water. Air is water, udara is air. So, A, I, U, I, O is A, I, U, E, O. So, if I want to sound like I'm a foreigner to my mother tongue, I speak Indonesian but with the cadence of English. Jadi rata-rata aku kalau ngomong bahasa Indonesia, instead of saying like Indonesia, like Indonesia, I go Indonesia, like that. Jadi becomes jadi. Jadi rata-rata jatuhnya seperti ini. Kalau aku mau ngomong bahasa Indonesia, tetapi lebih kayak tidak terlalu bisa, ya dibikin sedikit kasar, tapi kayak beberapa kata-kata tuh lebih kayak not like Simlish. It does. It kind of does. Jadi kayak bule gitu. Kalau misalnya aku kayak mau pura-pura bukan dari Indonesia, aku pura-pura ngomong seperti ini, tapi pelan-pelan. Biar nggak terlalu jelas gitu loh. Kalau gue ngomongnya kayak gini rada jelas sih, jadi bohong, ketahuan bohong. Jadi aku ngomong seperti ini. People fucking hate it when I do it. Every time I do it, like, I only do it when I want to like LARP as a non-Indonesian. Because sometimes there will be people like, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes when someone approaches me and they start speaking English to me right off the bat in Indo, I kind of don't want to ruin their ego. You know, like this has happened before where I go to a restaurant or a store and then they instantly start speaking English to me, I guess, because I'm talking to a friend in English or something like that. And they thought I'm like a foreigner. So I kind of don't want to burst their ego bubble. And then I just pretend to speak in broken Indonesian back to them. To kind of make it like, I'd rather them think that I am abroad right? Because I mean, you want to learn, you feel like, yeah, finally, I'm speaking English. I'm like, okay. So they're like, can we help you with anything? And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh, permisi. Yes. Yes. Do you know, di mana sabun mandi? What kind of fuck ass logic? It's called LARPing, bitch. You give me the prompt, I go with it. So I go like, where's the body soap? And I go, do you know, di mana sabun mandi? So I don't want to ruin their ego. I don't want them to be like, oh, wait, she's Indonesian. I feel bad. Like, oh no, I thought she wasn't. So I'm like, you know what? Sure. If you already worked up the courage to speak to me in English, I will LARP and do it just for you in the heat of the moment. Hopefully no one burst my bubble. Girl, they don't care. Well, I'm scared. Because if I were, like, it takes a lot of courage for me to speak to strangers. So if they're already, like, working up the courage to do it, I don't want to just burst their bubble just like that, right? So I want to play along and not burst their bubble. I want them to think, like, they're right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to feel better. I wanna make them feel better a little bit. Is sabun? Yeah, sabun. Sabun is soap. Shampoo. Sampo is shampoo. Shampoo. Sampo, shampoo. A little confused.